Shut up and sit down.
Yes!
Yo, 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 and ho, ho, ho. I am Simon Claus.
I'm clearly not as cool as you.
Well, that's your problem, not mine. Who are you today?
I'm...
Disappointing.
Spider-Man.
Oh, hello, Spider-Man, Mr. Peter Porker.
No!
Well, if you like our silly videos, I have no idea why. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
And maybe rethink your life choices.
Yes, you sick, sick people. And we are having a couple of drinks tonight that are called...
Midnight Marmot.
Midnight Mooses. And we are surprising each other with trailers that the other person has not yet seen.
So,
So,
what is it tonight?
Well, tonight we have a trailer. You know, they seem to be doing a lot of final seasons of things at the moment, and tonight we have one of those, a trailer for a very final season of something that we have enjoyed very, very much for 9 entire seasons.
I don't like the sound of this.
And it will be ending.
No!
So beware, people. I'm assuming the trailer will give you spoilers. We are certainly going to be talking about things that will probably give you spoilers for the last 9 seasons. So if you haven't seen those 9 seasons yet, pause us for like 6 weeks, go watch them, and then unpause again.
Yeah, do that.
Or, just keep us running in the background, and maybe it will get us a few more views, because we're just cheap like that. But for now...
Let's check out the trailer for the final 10th season.
Yeah!
Always underestimate you. You must make him pay for it.
My darling Björn, we lost Ragnar. We lost Lagertha.
Oh!
Perhaps the golden age of the Vikings is gone.
We need you to live, to lead us.
Yes! Do it, Bjorn! Live!
The army is fast. And Ivar is with him. I don't think my destiny lies here. I have ambitions. When they dig up my bones, I want them to say, here is the most famous Viking who ever lived.
Yes!
Ah, so close!
It's everything my father dreamed of. I'd rather die than return the failure.
So we commit our bodies to the deep.
I've been lost for so long. I abandoned the brother I loved the most. Since it's my fate to kill you, it makes sense for me to stay with you, I suppose.
Oh my God!
Mercy. You're massively outnumbered. You have just given up. Some of us will perish. For a Viking, death is bliss.
Yes!
Don't be afraid.
I'm still alive, huh? What took you so long?
Nice!
You still claim to be Vikings? Then act like Vikings! Come with me! Be like the gods! And reach for Valhalla!
It's impossible.
No! Wow, so I literally have goosebumps watching that trailer. It's impossible. Who's holding that sword at the end? You know, they can't really bring Ragnar back, can he? Because he's been a skeleton in that snake pit for about 100 years by now.
I think it's Bjorn.
Yeah, I think it's Bjorn as
It was
well.
a little bit shaky. I think he gets up off his deathbed. They will him to the battle.
Yes.
And that's his final stand.
Yeah, so it all comes together in one final season on December 30th on Amazon Prime Video as well. You don't even need the History Channel to watch this. If you've got an Amazon account, which I think like 120 million people in this country have, you will be able to watch the final season of Vikings. And oh my goodness, what an amazing journey it has been.
So good.
Like, if you are here watching the rest of this video with us now, we're assuming you've watched the previous 9 seasons. Skull for being in this battle with Vikings with us through the bitter end. You've seen Ragnar, you've seen Ragnar and Rollo start the journey off with when Ragnar was married to Lagertha. Bjorn was just a young boy. The adventures that Ragnar and Rollo went on, and then they separated. Rollo ended up a poncy French duke in Paris for some weird reason. Ragnar ended up, basically, he became kind of a heroin addict at one point, didn't he? And he had that Ceres chick who was giving him drugs, and he ended up drowning her in a river. I think people have kind of forgotten that season because it was kind of weird.
He got better, though.
He did get better, and then he
died in a snake pit.
Yes, which, honestly, if I could pick a way to die, it would not be the
that.
snake pit. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of ways in Vikings that I wouldn't want to die from. Probably the Blood Eagle would be my least favourite to die.
That would probably be... I think that would probably sting.
Yeah.
That was a bit painful.
So if you're not familiar, if you're watching this out of morbid curiosity and you just don't give a shit about Vikings, but you love us...
Put down your dinner if you're eating.
Yeah, so the Blood Eagle is you basically run a knife down the person's spine at the back. You pull apart the skin, and then you pull out their rib cage, and you separate their rib cage so it looks like a pair of wings behind them. So yeah, not very nice, and it's a real thing. It was historically written in the skalds of Norway as a punishment for the most heinous of crimes, or if you were just really drunk and you just didn't like someone. So I digress. Then you had Harold Finehair as well. There's just a lot here, a lot of history here. I always, whenever I get to the final season of something, and we've got a few coming up. We've just had the final of Game of Thrones. We've got the finale of The Walking Dead coming up as well. I always kind of want to go back and recap the seasons that came before, but I don't really want to watch 20 episodes of 9 seasons. Well, 9 seasons of 20 episodes each, that way around.
That's a lot.
It's just a lot of time to invest. I'm a busy person. I've got YouTubes to make. So I kind of wish they would just do a synopsis video, like maybe a half hour per season.
Previously on Vikings.
But yeah, I got to say, I love this. I really love The Last Kingdom as well. That is equally Viking-y and enjoyable. And that's, I don't know when that's coming back, but Vikings for me just had an edge on that. And I just love how kind of raw and realistic and gritty it is. I cannot wait to see this. Do you think, though, it's time for Vikings to end? Or could you have done another few seasons?
I think it's time. As much as I don't want it to end, I feel like it should end when you don't want it to.
Yeah.
And I really like it that it began with Bjorn, as much as Ragnar was the focus. That very first episode, you had Bjorn as a 6-year-old, and he's gonna be the old man, taking the final stand in presumably the final episode. But he's gonna take all these 9 series, from he was in the first episode, and he's gonna be in the last episode. And I really like that journey.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like we know how this is going to end because it's based on history, which is pretty well documented.
Yes, spoilers. It's real.
So don't go on Wikipedia and check out Bjorn versus Ivar if you don't want to know the outcome of this last season. But effectively, there are 10 more episodes, and that's your lot. Then you are done. You're out of here with Vikings.
And then you could read some history, because then you'll see what happened next.
Yeah, but I did hear that there is a spin-off series coming not too far afterwards that will basically chronicle the historical events up until the Battle of Hastings in 1066. So you will have Guillaume of Normandy, William the Conqueror, who, spoiler alert, he's called the Conqueror for a reason. You've got King Harry of England, you've got King Harald Hardrada of Norway, who I've always wondered, is Hardrada fine hair? But I'm probably wrong. But I've always thought Hardrada sounds a bit like fine hair if you're kind of drunk. So yeah, but there will be a spin-off mini-series from the Vikings universe that chronicles events a little bit further down the line after this. So this will
That could be cool.
Yeah, this will be the end, but you'll still have one quick fix, one snort of Vikings
Especially
afterwards.
as that's where, like, it will be focused on the areas where we grew up.
Yes, yeah, I literally went to school in a place called Battle, which was named Battle, believe it or not, because the Battle of Hastings was fought there. And there was a stone where King Harold of England was shot in the eye with an arrow and killed by the armies of King William of Normandy. So there you go, a little bit of history, a little bit of education from the nerds today. Didn't you enjoy it, didn't you? Well, if you did enjoy it, I hope you like, comment and subscribe, but most of all, we will see you tomorrow, educational or not, or maybe even a little hungover, because we do it every day.
Every day.
Every damn day.
And we will see you on the next Drunk Trailer Educational Ambush.
Peace out, educated nerds.
Bye, Vikings!
Shut up and sit down.